Hey guys, welcome back to Tracy's Place. Today I am making a favorite. The holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, so get your recipes together. Y'all, this recipe is going to be just the icing on the cake to all your little goodies. I've made this so many times before. I've given it away, done it for fundraising and different things, and a lot of people want to know how to make it. I've never given the recipe away, just like one of my pound cakes. So after this recipe, hit that pound cake recipe. I'll link it at the end. But this recipe for this peanut brittle is fast, it's easy, and you will not believe how quickly it comes together. So here it goes. And here are the ingredients that you're going to need. You can use store brands, you can use name brand. Either one, you're going to come out with an excellent product. You want to use a butter. I use salted, some people do not. I love salted butter, baking soda, dry roasted peanuts, light corn syrup, salt, vanilla, a little bit of the pan baking, and then granulated sugar. Let's get started. And this is what I'm working with behind the scenes, and let's go. Also, you guys, I have 2 bowls. When you're making a lot of batches, it's easy to have 2 bowls so you can keep the process rolling. And then I have my spatulas and spoons here. I'm going to spray that with the non-stick spray. And then I have my baking sheets ready. First, we're going to add in our 1 cup of dry roasted peanuts, and you can use up to 1.5 cups. We're going to go ahead and add in our light corn syrup. And it's best to use your baking spray for your spatula. And I'm putting that on. I don't know if you can, probably can't see that, but I'm putting it on my spatula here. And it just makes it easy to get that corn syrup out. Get all of it out. We're going to put in the 1 cup of sugar. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you want to stir and get all the peanuts coated. Just stir them up really good. Get that sugar from way down at the bottom. Try not to let everything fly up around the side of the bowl. It won't hurt anything, but you want all of your sugar, all of your ingredients in together. All that sugar, it hides up under those peanuts, so get it all. And there you go. We're going to pop this in the microwave for 6 minutes. If you are making several batches at a time, I've made as many as 10 to 12 batches at a time, you want to use all of your time well. Utilize that time well. I will go ahead and get another batch started in here. The sugar, the salt, the light corn syrup, and the dry roasted peanuts, so that when the first batch comes out, you'll be ready to go in with the second batch. But if you're a beginner, don't do this yet. Also at this time, while it's going in the microwave, I like to either put my non-stick baking spray on my sheet pans, or either I like to butter them. Either one is fine. Some people have a preference. Sometimes I butter, sometimes I use the baking spray. Just so that you can see, I'll do one of both. Most of the time I just use the butter, so I like that extra buttery taste on the peanut brittle. And then you can take your finger or whatever, make sure your hands are clean. You can take your finger and just, make sure it covers all the areas, or you can spray. And that way when your peanut brittle comes out, you can pour it straight onto your pan. It'll set up, and when it's time to release it and crack it, it will do so easily. And here we are right out of the microwave, and we are going in with our butter and our vanilla, 1 teaspoon. You want to stir. Ooh, hear that crackle. Get it all combined. I want to get that butter distributed as evenly as possible. And now we are going back into the microwave for 2 minutes. And here is what the mixture looks like so far. And now what we're going to do is go in with 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Going to see a little chemical reaction here. It's going to foam up. And that's that brittle. Look at that. Beautiful. So you want to get that mixed all together. And before it starts getting firm or anything, while it's foaming, you want to go ahead and use a towel or a pot holder because it's very hot right now. And you want to pour it onto your prepared pan. Kind of spread it out a little bit while you're pouring. And there we go. It gets hard towards the end, so you have to do it quickly. And then before it starts setting up, let me get that off of there. Take 2 forks. You can put baking spray on them, and you just want to lightly, do not go in hard, but just lightly on the top. You want to spread it. Some people leave it alone once they pour it on there, but I like to spread it a little bit so you can get more pieces. You don't want to push down or anything while you're spreading because that will make a dense brittle. You don't want that. You want it to stay light and crunchy. Okay? You don't want bubbled up edges or thick edges. So you just kind of spread it lightly. Don't press, just kind of spread from the top and move. It will move, as you can see. All right, and get those edges thinned out a little bit. And you can spread it even more. I wouldn't do too much though. Just move. You want to leave this alone for about 40 minutes. And then once it has cooled off, it will be time to break it up. So this is what it looks like when it's cooled. And if it's sticking to the pan, you can pop it. It comes loose. And then what you want to do is break it. Make sure your hands are clean. And just break it up. And depending on if you use butter or the nonstick spray, it's going to be oily under the bottom. And you can take a paper towel and just wipe that off. But when I use butter, I like the extra buttery taste. So that's up to you. And break inward towards the board instead of out. If you break it downward, then everything flies in the pan. And you should get nice, uneven, but clean, very clean breaks. It's very light and very crisp. When it's too jagged like that, I like to break those ends off smaller so when someone bites them, they don't get a jagged edge. And if you're making this as a business, and someone's buying it from you, it's good to use gloves. And there you go. You can break them as big or small as you want. And so I usually just put them to one side so it's easy to grab. And I put them in these Ziploc bags. You can get these from Dollar Tree or Kroger's or wherever you shop, Walmart. And this amount fits into a 1 quart size bag. So if you're giving this amount to one person, you can bag it up in one of these. If you are separating them out, you can put them in sandwich size bags or the snack size bags. And there you go. I like to leave a few on the pans. I usually eat this up, the little pieces, and you just zip it up. It is good to go. And if you are giving these away for Christmas, you can go to the Dollar Tree. I believe I got this from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. And they have really nice bags there for $1. And you can just put whatever you want to in the bags, like your brittle. If you're giving away cake slices, cookies, or whatever it is, you can package it up in a nice little bag, put some tissue paper in it, and you have your little Christmas goodie bags. And you take your brittle, your cookies, and whatever else you have, put it in the bag. And what I'll do for you is I'll also link another video at the end of how to do Dollar Tree inspired gift bags, along with the pound cake video. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time right back here on Tracy's Place. Bye.